Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you guys know that we have started an hands-on series on EC2 instances, and today we are going to see how we can install Apache web server on an EC2 instance. So let us first have a look what we are going to learn through this particular hands-on. Right, so first of all we will be launching a Linux EC2 instance that we have been launching since the series has started. Then we will be connecting to it, that means SSH into it. Then we will be installing Apache web server, right? And then we will be looking at the test page of our server via our EC2 instances public IP address, right? So let us start with our hands-on. So here I am on my AWS management console. Let me just open EC2 instances over here. And the first task that we are going to do is to create our EC2 instance, right? So on our instance is new, I will be clicking on launch instances as I do not have any running instance right now. So launch instance, the AMI will be Amazon Linux 2 AMI. I will be sticking to T2 micro, and I'm leaving all the details by default. Add storage, I do not require any. Tag name, and that will be Apache web server, right? For the security group, remember this time it will be very necessary to add HTTP and HTTPS along with SSH. Although I always use this as my default security group, most of the time I use this one. And let me just show you these protocols that I have allowed, that is SSH, so that I can connect to my EC2 instance, HTTP, that is of port 80, and HTTPS, that is 443, right? So make sure that these two protocols should be actually allowed via your security group while doing this particular hands-on. So launch and review, everything I think is very fine, and I'm just launching my instance with my own existing key, that is my Linux key. Acknowledge and launch instance. Right, so now the instance is being launched, and after some time the status will be changed from pending to running. So now the instance is running and I am able to connect to it. Okay, so now I will be opening my Windows PowerShell, and here it is. So let us just first SSH into my EC2 instance. So I'm going to the path where my key is, and the best way is to go to connect, click on SSH client and copy the command, right? And here, so now I will be connecting to my EC2 instance, type yes and enter, and now I am into my EC2 instance. Now here what I will be doing, I will be running certain commands with the help of which you will be able to install Apache web server over your EC2 instance, right? So first of all I will be actually yum update -y. Just make sure that each and everything is to be actually updated. Okay, so first I need to be the super user, so I'll do su sudo su. Now I'm the super user. Now if I will be running the command of yum update -y, that means making sure that each and every thing is updated. So I didn't have any package for update, right? And then now here I will be installing my Apache web server. So that will be yum install -y flag is used because every time otherwise it will be going to ask you to type yes, right? So I didn't want every single time I have to acknowledge and type yes. So I am using the flag of -y, right? Install httpd dot x86 underscore 64. Right, so this is the command to install Apache web server into your Linux instance, and you can see that the server is now being installed. Right now I will be starting the server, so the command will be systemctl start httpd dot service, right, and then enabling it by systemctl enable httpd dot service. Right, so that will create a link, right? So the system link has been now created. Now what it signifies that the system has now have installed the Apache web server, and now if I will be doing curl local host at port 80, then I shall be visualizing the HTML code of the test page of the Apache web server, and here it is. Now this is the HTML code of the test page of your Apache web server, right? So this is actually what I did through curl host 80 is I visualize all the content of the file which is actually accessible through port 80. Right now, what I will be doing is I will be going back to my EC2 instance, and I will be just copying the public IP address of my instance, right? And opening a new URL and just paste that particular IP, the public IP of my instance, and click enter. And here is that particular HTML code that I curled right now. And this is the test page of Apache web server. So there were 2 to 4 line codes, and that is readily available online also. You can also get it from there. And here it is the test page of Apache web server. So through this hands-on, we actually just saw how we can install the Apache HTTP server on our EC2 instance. And now we can modify this particular test page or the error page that is available in the directory var/www/html, and we can actually customize our own web page using this particular server. I hope you understood how we actually installed it, and I thought that this hands-on will be useful to you guys. So for getting more and more such hands-on practical on EC2 instances, stay tuned to my channel. Thank you.